As the votes were counted last week, it was never definite until all had been registered. But when the dust settled, there was good news for the Yes campaign, as they won with 70 votes to 67.
It was actually a really good feeling after all the hard work that's gone into it to get that result that's come through. I think it's fantastic for our town. If you look at the level of engagement across the period, that's been fantastic. I think it was about over 54% voted, and I'm told for a first ballot, for a first bid, that's quite exceptional.
Kevin Farrer owns International Furniture in the Andover High Street and has been a big voice in the Say No to the Bid campaign. He says the fee that the businesses have to pay will mean more will have to shut up shop.
My feelings when I found out was it's been very controversial from day one, really, from the consultation period right through to the ballot, right through to the result. It's been steered, I think personally, in the wrong direction. And I don't really understand how something like this can be voted no by the businesses when clearly the council had 13 votes and it won by 3 votes.
Due to the properties and car parks that are owned by Test Valley Borough Council in the town centre means they were eligible to 13 votes, something that has caused much controversy as they have been supportive of the bid process. But Mr Patterson has a message for those who say it's unfair.
What I would say to that is there's actually 70 votes in favour, not just 13. The 13 votes that the council have, well, they have hereditaments in the town, they are levy payers, and they're entitled to vote. And if they have voted, that's absolutely their right to do so.
The debate has gone on for some time. The High Street is starting to show some empty shop spaces, much like many up and down the country. With the fear of having to close down his business, Mr Farrer has said they've already had to change some things.
We've had to re-evaluate the way our budget spend and where we go from here. Our window displays obviously won't be able to go ahead on the basis that if this does go literally all the way, we won't be able to do window displays. I can't afford to do that anymore, so that's taking a great thing away from the public in Andover. And let's be honest, you know, it's the general public of Andover that pay the rates and pay to get people into town.
Owners of community organisation Our Andover, Joanne and David Call, have certainly been quite sceptical about the bid since the plans were announced, and now they're calling for some sort of resolution.
We've got a problem. We've got quite clearly there's a strong no vote and a not so strong yes vote. Now somehow this has got to move forward, and it's not going to be easy in the short term because the no votes still don't want it. They will take it to appeal and they will continue to challenge it.
Definitely the appeal needs to go through, but also obviously, you know, if the bid does go through, we need to keep a close eye on what actually they're doing for the town, and is it working, especially at the first anniversary. You know, check on the businesses to see if their accounts are proving that it's working or if footfall's increased or not, so we need to keep a close eye on actually what they are doing.
The No campaign will take this to an appeal, but for the time being the Yes campaign are in the driving seat.
What we need to do now is really get behind the bid company and make it work. What it's done for us, I think, we've now got a legally constituted body that's going to represent over 250 businesses on our high street. That gives us quite a lot of collective voice, and we need to use that.
The votes may have been counted, but a full resolution seems to be far away. Jack Deary, That's TV.